Good morning, my awesome friends and followers of the channel. And the members, thank you all very much for your continued support on this journey, this direction of transparency. But if you're watching this video right now and you've not yet subscribed, why not? It's free. And it's the 20th of November, Wednesday the 20th of November. Handover takeover day in the Colt household. Well, this morning, do you know what I did? This sounds shitty, but I know a lot of people are choosing between heating and eating, and bills are going through the roof, and our government has shit all over us. It really has, especially the UK passport holders. I want to point that out. I got up in the morning and turned on my heater. Just a heater. Yeah, I know I've got radiators, but where I live, there's a radiator on that side of the kitchen wall, and there's a radiator on this side of the kitchen wall. So that wall's probably the warmest place in the house. I've also got radiator in the hallway. But there's no radiators in my son's bedroom and my bedroom, which is a little bit shitty. So the one in the hallway's on full, I'm digressing. The one in the hallway's on full belt, so it blows heat towards the bedrooms. But last night it was so cold that I had to go and get a heater and plug it in. Yeah, anyway, there we go. Yes, Sebastian's mum dropped off his stuff today, and she did what she normally does. There's his football boots in the bag. I haven't checked. And they are usually covered in mud. Not today. They are like brand new. I went, really? Yep. So, yeah. Anyway, it is. It's Wednesday. So he'll be back from school. I need to think what I'm going to make for dinner later. Tomorrow, we're off the Ipswich Football Club because he's got training. It's all good. Yes, thank you to those that watched my live last night and those that joined this wonderful channel as members. I've got a members video I did last night. I'm going to put that out today just for members. And yeah, it's looking quite positive actually. The book's doing well, so thank you to those who are buying first into singing. I do appreciate it. Next year will be its 10th year anniversary. I need to do something special with the book, which just involves you. So I'm looking forward to that. And I want to say this again before I start talking about what's happening in the media. YouTubers love the fact that we can interact with you, the community. We do. It's great. It's good. The messages are fantastic. But if you're trying to get my attention, you can do it better by just being nice. If you're being nice to somebody, then you stand out. If you're being an arsehole, then you don't stand. You're not going to get someone's attention by being nasty. You're just going to get blocked and stuff. So choose which direction path you should be on. Anyway, back to the news. I don't understand this, and please comment and let me know what your thoughts are, because I look at this from a military point of view and what can be gained. Surely mankind wants to live in peace. No one wants death at their doorstep every day. Nobody wants to see people killed. No one wants to see racism or homophobia. Nobody wants any of this. But some people thrive off it, and it's really shocking. Russia and Ukraine. 1,000-day war now, isn't it? Rather than try... I haven't seen anyone in the UK, no one yet, or anyone in the White House, try and resolve this through peace talks. All I've seen, and I'm sure if you've seen different, please let me know. All I've seen is the UK and US throw money, weapons, munitions, missiles, trying to bomb their way to peace. And I don't understand that. President-elect Trump has stated he's going to end that war so people don't die. But what I'm seeing now is this last dance, OK Corral type thing where they're throwing missiles and go use them. The UK has actually hinted to Ukraine, you can use our missiles to hit inside Russia. I can't get my head around that. Even Biden, I don't even know what Biden's doing. He's probably somewhere sucking ice cream. Nobody knows. He's not the president. He's not the president. He's never been the president. Someone in America is pulling the strings, and nobody wants to see missiles and just stop it. Jesus. Sorry for taking the Lord's name in vain. You know what I mean, though. It's just shocking. It is quite strange, the behaviour that's happening. Politicians are making a fortune, and then once they're found out, they retire. and they leave the UK. They don't live in the UK. Even our old ex-Prime Minister, Boris Johnson's dad, decided, I've had enough of England, I'm going to live in France and become a French national. I mean, that's a slap in the face. The Prime Minister's like that. Imagine giving up on England and going to live in France and becoming French when your son is the Prime Minister. That just shows you how shit the UK is at the minute. What have I got here? So, yes. Oh, another member of the clergy. Yeah. A retired vicar, has 80 years of age, has just been jailed in the UK for abusing a boy. And rightly so. And rightly so. Now, I had a little bit of controversy from some of the subscribers whenever I said, maybe it's about time the head of the Church of England was a female. Because, you know, I'm just saying, because it's always been men, and there's always been abuse covered up by men on young children in the church. And maybe it's time for a female to be in charge. And I had someone say, well, Trevor, there was this woman that did this, that did. Yeah. I can tell you now, you can count on maybe 2 hands, probably 1 hand, the amount of females that we know that have abused people. But we would write a book of 1,000 names if we sat down and went through the amount of men that's done it. So maybe a woman would be the best way the Church of England should go. Break tradition. Just my opinion. Just saying, just my opinion. And it is coming up to Christmas. I've got my dog here, my little Zeusy. Don't know if you can see him. Hanging off the tree. My little Zeusy boy. Yeah, a year ago he passed away, didn't he? Poor little man. Yeah. And as it's coming up to Christmas, if you are going to look out and look for mince pies, it's in the media, and I will point it out, it's in the media. The one place to stay away from if you want to buy mince pies is Orford in Suffolk. Mince pies there are going for £4.16. £4.16. A bakery in Orford is selling them for, a bakery on Pump Street is selling them for £25 for 6. 4 pack works out at £4.16 each. I mean, no mince pies worth no pack of mince pies worth £25. That's a shocking price. But it just goes to show that we have rich people up in Orford that are willing to pay that ridiculous price for a mince pie. I think you would probably get just as good mince pies in an ordinary retail shop. Probably Lidl, Aldi. Just my opinion. Even Tesco's could probably do a better mince pie than that. That's shocking. Yeah, but we bake them here. Really? So what you're saying is if you bake them in your bakery, the cost is kept to a minimum, but yet you're still charging £4.16 per pie. Shocking prices. There we go. I've written down something here. Oh, listen to this. Now, let's be devil's advocate here, right? A lady, I think she's in her 20s, has been caught using an out-of-date rail card, and she used it more than 30 times. Now, she faces prosecution, which would be a criminal record and a massive fine. But she's arguing the point, saying, well, why wasn't I alerted? No one told me I couldn't use it. Now, I'm just thinking, what type of rail card was she using? Because if it was a paper one that you put in the machine, it should have flagged up the minute it had been used on a journey going and a journey coming back. Surely it can't be used again. So if it has kept being used, then the fault of that should lie with the rail company. But then she's an adult. She should be taking accountability. Now, if it's a plastic card that you tap and it was out of date, then it should have not have let her through. So there's probably a little bit more to the story. The fact that it was out of date and she was able to use it 30 more times for 30 different journeys means, in my opinion, there's a fault at the railway lines, and it's not her fault. I think she should be given a warning and her name flagged on the machine. And if it happens again, then maybe prosecute her. But I think she deserves a little bit of leeway because this must have been a failure with the machines letting her card through. That's just what I think. Yeah. And what else is happening? Oh, guess what? Dad of the century. The shittiest dad. Yep. The ex-prince. Harry is... Don't know what he's doing. Is he on a children's school tour? He's out doing stuff in Canada. There he is playing with children, doing volleyball, talking to children, giving out free tickets to Invictus games. I mean, I'm not being funny, but is he allowed to give out free tickets to Invictus games? Is it because he owns them and it's his little money earner? I mean, Harry, come on. Stop playing sports with other people's children and get back. You've got children, allegedly. Go back to them. I mean, during the weekend, someone phoned my son's school to say that I had taken my son away. I mean, come on. Is anyone phoning the authorities in America to say, I think there's children being neglected? Parents are never home. I mean, is anyone doing that? I mean, it's shocking. Just get back and be a dad. Be a dad. You actually left the UK. You gave up the royal family and you left the United Kingdom because you wanted to get away from the limelight. You were sick of royal... Your words, not mine. You wanted to escape the media. Yet you've spent every minute of every day in the media. I mean, there you are. There you are. You might as well have... Grow up. Anyway, listen. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thanks for supporting my channel. Thanks for becoming members. Thanks for leaving reviews on Amazon. I do appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. And did you like the thumbnail I used today? That's me, my partner, my son. That's Fiona, that's Graham, and that's Ben. Now, what you didn't see was behind Ben was Ben's partner. And I think that was done intentionally, not to let the trolls see who... Yeah, anyway, there we go. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thanks for supporting my channel. And stay safe.